Good morning, my dear students. This is Somasundari. Today we are discussing about Geography Unit 5. The topic is Urbanization. Before starting the class, I will ask few questions from previous topic. Get ready. Question number 1. The total number of people residing in a country at a specified period of time is called the dash. The total number of people residing in a country at a specified period of time is called the dash. Answer is population. Answer is population. Question number 2. Dash is the second most populous country in the world. Dash is the second most populous country in the world. Answer is India. India. Question number 3. In India, the first census was carried out in the year. In India, the first census was carried out in the year. Answer is 1872. Answer is 1872. Question number 4. Dash is the most populous state in the country. Dash is the most populous state in the country. Answer is Uttar Pradesh. Answer is Uttar Pradesh. Question number 5. Dash is the least populous state in India. Dash is the least populous state of India. Answer is Sikkim. Answer is Sikkim. Question number 6. The most densely populated state of India is dash. The most densely populated state of India is dash. Answer is Bihar. Answer is Bihar. Question number 7. In Union Territories, dash have the lowest density of population. In Union Territories, dash have the lowest density of population. Answer is Andaman and Nicobar. Answer is Andaman and Nicobar. Question number 8. Dash refers to the number of live birth per 1,000 people in a year. Dash refers to the number of live births per 1,000 people in a year. Answer is birth rate. Answer is birth rate. Question number 9. Dash refers to the number of deaths per 1,000 people in a year. Dash refers to the number of deaths per 1,000 people in a year. Answer is death rate. Answer is death rate. Question number 10. The people who are able to read and write are known as dash. The people who are able to read and write are known as dash. Answer is literates. Answer is literates. Question number 11. The highest literary rate in the country is dash. The highest literary rate in the country is dash. Answer is Kerala. Answer is Kerala. Last question. The lowest literary rate is found in dash. The lowest literary rate is found in dash. Answer is Bihar. Answer is Bihar. Children, I hope you are all got correct answer, isn't it? Well done. Now we are going to discuss about today's topic, urbanization.
Cities are one of humankind's great innovations, and their importance to the global economy continues to grow. Half the people on the planet now live in urban areas. That is expected to rise to 2/3 of the global population by 2050. While people are drawn to the higher living standards and social amenities that cities provide, the benefits of urbanization go much further than that. Cities bring large groups of people together. This connectivity stimulates ideas and expands human knowledge. It allows people to specialize in a particular skill, continually refining their capabilities. This is the main driver of productivity in the world today. Cities already generate more than 80% of the world's GDP, and this is likely to increase as cities continue to grow. To realize the economic benefits of urbanization, cities need the right infrastructure. In the developed world, aging infrastructure needs to be upgraded to meet the demands of the modern economy. It is estimated Europe needs to spend more than 600 billion euros a year on infrastructure investment. As a major European city, London will play a crucial role in this infrastructure spending over the next 15 years. While such investment has historically come from the public sector, private finance now plays an increasingly important role. The Thames Tideway Tunnel and the Mersey Gateway project are just two examples of how the public and private sectors can work together to deliver sustainable assets that benefit investors and customers. Collaboration of this kind is likely to lead to continued innovation in infrastructure development. This is critical in addressing the urbanization challenges of the future.
The process of society's transformation from rural to urban is known as urbanization. Urbanization refers to the increasing number of people that live in urban areas. It predominantly results in the physical growth of urban areas, be it horizontal or vertical. The United Nations projected that half of the world population would live in urban areas at the end of 2008. Urbanization, the process by which large numbers of people became permanently concentrated in relatively small areas, forming cities. More than half of the world population now live in urban areas, increasingly in highly dense cities. However, urban settings are a relatively new phenomenon in human history. This transition has transformed the way we live, work, travel, and build network. This entry presents an overview of urbanization across the world, extending from the distant past to present and projections of future trend. Urbanization refers to the population shift from rural to urban areas, the corresponding decrease in the proportion of people living in rural areas, and the ways in which societies adopt in the change. Urbanization is the process through which cities grow and higher percentages of the population comes to live in the city. Urbanization refers to the increasing number of people that live in urban areas. It can describe a specific condition at set a time. The proportion of total population or area in cities or towns, or the term can describe the increase of this proportion over time. Now, urbanization process can be divided into 4 stages: initial stage, acceleration stage, declaration stage, and terminal stage. Also, it can be divided into three stages: initial stage, clarity stage, and terminal stage. The characteristics of urbanization include structural facilities, residential, employment center, communication network, infrastructural facilities, size, density of population, family, marriage, occupation, class, extremes, social, social distance, system of interaction, and mobility. Some of the positive implications of urbanization, therefore, include the creation of employment opportunities, technological and infrastructural advancements, improved transportation and communication, quality educational and medical facilities, and improved standards of living.
In the past 50 years, global population has doubled, going from 3.3 billion to 7.4 billion. Because of rapid urbanization, we are seriously harming the environment and destroying our home. If we want to be able to save our planet and sustain its health for future generations, it is crucial that we come up with a solution for unchecked population growth. Rapid urbanization is but one problem that comes along with population growth. Air quality has plummeted as population continues to rise, as well as the health of our forests and oceans. If we can stop rapid urbanization, then we can stop the extensive abuse of our natural resources and start to rebuild our environment. One way that this can start is to implement a two-child policy. You may think that this has been attempted before, but have we ever approached it in the right way? Instead of punishing people for having too many children, we should reward them for having less. Governments and private organizations can team up and pay for their education and give each family a stipend to spend on a child each month. This will encourage couples to have less children and in turn lower the population growth and eventually stop rapid urbanization and the abuse of our natural resources.
Urbanization affects the physical environment through the impact of the number of people, their activities, and the increased demands on resources. It has negative consequences on health due mainly to pollution and overcrowded living conditions. It can also put added pressure on food supply systems. In cities, properly values and higher and space is used move efficiently. That means that more people live in the same square mile of land than in the rural areas. Another environmental advantage of cities compared to rural areas is a decrease in carbon emission per person. Urbanization is not merely a modern phenomenon but a rapid and historic transformation of human social roots on a global scale whereby predominantly rural culture is being rapidly replaced predominantly urban culture. Next, urbanization in India. The level of urbanization is measured in terms of percentage of urban population. Goa is the most urbanized state. Which is the most urbanized state? Goa. Himachal Pradesh is the least urbanized state. Which is the least urbanized state? Himachal Pradesh. Among the Union territories, Delhi is the most urbanized region, followed by Chandigarh. Among the major states, Tamil Nadu continues to be the second most urbanized state with 48.4% of urban population, followed by Kerala and Maharashtra. Impact of urbanization. Urbanization and population concentration go hand in hand and are closely related to each other. Rural to urban migration leads to population explosion in urban areas. Metropolitan cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, Delhi have more population than that can accommodate. The following are the major problems of urbanization in India. It's very important, 5 more questions. Note it down. The major problems of urbanization in India. It creates urban sprawl. It creates urban sprawl. It makes overcrowding in urban centers. It leads to shortage of houses in urban areas. It leads to the formation of slums. It increases traffic congestion in cities. It creates water scarcity in cities. It creates drainage problem. It poses the problem of solid waste management. It increases the rate of crime. Students, it's very important 5 mark questions. What is urbanization? Explain its problem. So study properly. Okay. Next, advantages of urbanization. The problem of unemployment will be solved. High transportation facilities, more education opportunities, recycling process, internet connections will be available, more modernized equipments, higher wages in cities and average. Urbanization can be regarded as the phenomenon which are accompanied by more negative points than the positive ones. On account of rapid urbanization, both the developed as well as developing countries have been facing more or less the same problems and turmoil in the process of urban development.
Urbanization. What is urbanization? Urbanization is the shift from rural to urban living and the increased concentration of the human population in densely populated cities. What is the problem? Traffic congestion is one of the major problems caused by rapid urbanization. What is traffic congestion? Traffic congestion is a condition on transport networks that occurs as use increases, and is characterized by slower speeds, longer trip times, and increased vehicular queuing. What are the negative effects? Delays, which may result in late arrival for employment, meetings, and education, resulting in lost business, disciplinary action, or other personal losses. Wasted fuel, increasing air pollution and carbon dioxide emissions owing to increased idling, acceleration and braking. Higher chance of collisions due to tight spacing and constant stopping and going. How can we reduce traffic congestion? By carpooling. Carpooling is an effective and efficient way to reduce traffic congestion. Why carpooling? Carpooling helps save you money. Secondly, carpooling helps the environment. Lastly, it helps you make new friends. Fact 1. Public transportation saves more than 855 million gallons of gasoline, a level equivalent to the energy used to heat, cool, and operate 1/4 of all American homes annually. Fact 2. A regular rush hour driver wastes an average of 99 gallons of gasoline a year due to traffic. The average cost of the time lost in rush hour traffic is $1,160 per person. Fact 3. The average carpooler can cut out as much as $600 each month on the cost of their commuting drive. Fact 4. By carpooling just twice a week, 1,600 pounds of greenhouse gases can be kept out of the air each year. Fact 5. If 100 people were to take advantage of the carpool option every day, more than 1,320 pounds of carbon monoxide and 2,376,000 pounds of carbon dioxide could be removed from the air. Fact 6. Carpooling means fewer cars on the road each day, which means less oil usage, and this can help reduce the nation's dependency on foreign oil. Fact 7. If everyone opted to carpool just one day a week, the traffic on the nation's major highways and roads would be reduced by as much as 20%.
Students, now we are going to end of the session. I hope you are all observing the class properly, isn't it? Well, reading practice is very important because you are studied 10th portion, isn't it? So you must read 2 times today's topic, urbanization. Tomorrow I will ask few questions from today's topic. So revise properly. Thank you children. See you next class.